Howdy dorks, how's it going? It's time for Unchatter. It's time for Dwarf Fortress. It's time for adventure mode. How's it going, JM? How's your Monday? How's your Monday treating you? I'm exhausted. I am exhausted. I'm going to preface that today. I slept fine? I slept fine. Still exhausted. I don't know. That just kind of happens sometimes. I've been left to my own devices. My partner's out of town. So I'm like just reverting to all my bad habits. But yeah, we're here. Toad Lurk. Oh my goodness. Hi Anthric, how's it going? That's a good toad. That's a good toad. I like that toad. Monday, still working, which kind of sucks. That does kind of suck. Are you home at least? Are you doing work stuff? You've had like school stuff as well at some point. I don't know. You got a lot of stuff going on. Some people have a lot of stuff going on. I'm very appreciative of the fact that I don't. Yeah, my life is very simple right now. I intend to like complicate my life a little bit more, I guess. But like if everything goes according to plan, my life will get a bit more complicated. But right now, I kind of got on a lockdown right now. Anyway, we're gonna adventure. We're mid-adventure. We're gonna continue adventuring. I don't know exactly where this adventure is gonna end up, but I think I have a loose plan for today, and we'll see what happens. It's been a mix of school and work, having been off 2 weeks. That's fair. Yup. The post vacation pile of work to catch up on. Yeah, I'm familiar with that. Though I've never had like 2 weeks off at the same time. That'll be a very American thing to say. I haven't had that much time off all at once. Prep for a workshop in another city that I haven't sorted my travel plans for. That's fair. Yeah. That's all stuff, ain't it? Well, I'll be here to distract you. Today's episode is brought to you by an evil forest. Ooh, spooky. And by all the viewers like you, clicking on buttons and hanging out and chatting and all the things. That is what is guiding me through the dark forest these days. So I appreciate y'all being here and hanging out with me. And we're gonna be we're not evil. I was gonna say we're an evil thing. We're not an evil thing. We're a zombie. We are undead. We are undead, and we're in an evil forest. But we're not evil. We're not directly evil. So we're gonna try to be not evil in this forest a bit. I think that's kind of my plan for today. And the music's still going. Music's still going. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna come over here, and here we are. We rejoin our adventurer mid-adventure, right? We have our friends here. Here's our friends. They're probably gonna stay here. So what we've done so far, we are Reg. We are our zombie lizard man captain who was captured. He was captured at the goblin capital of Devil Sprinkle. And we reactivated him there, and he didn't fight his way out. He did escape. We did escape. I was planning on kind of slaughtering my way through that fortress, but it turned out to be entirely populated by blind cave ogres. And we aren't quite that good. We aren't quite that good. We could take out 100 goblins. We could not take out 100 blind cave ogres. So we left, and we found some friends along the way, right? So many ogres, an absurd amount of ogres, So we found some friends while we were escaping. Some of them are previous adventurers. Ibu and Rurak are adventurers we've made. And then the rest of these are people we found. We found Zaki and Hathor and Iteb within the fortress, and they were all prisoners. And we said, hey, come escape with us. And they're like, okay. So they followed us, and then we came over to this fort, and this fort is overseen, I guess. I'll put my weapon away. This fort is filled with goblins and a single kobold. And the kobold is the chiefess. And I keep asking this chiefess if we can be a soldier. And she keeps saying no, we are not worthy of such honor yet. And I don't know, whose blood is this? Cave dragon blood and dingo blood. Oh, I'm tracking blood everywhere. That's me tracking blood. I don't know as a player if there is anything we can do to change her mind. It might just be there's nothing I can do to actually become good enough to be a soldier for this kobold. But I think it'd be interesting to try anyway. So last stream we did go down to Maligned Doomed. We found the one goblin there and killed her, and grabbed some dragons and then lost the dragons and then came back. But this goblin civilization is kind of located almost entirely within this area. Is Heck doing okay? Heck's doing fine. Heck is locked out. Heck has decided that the only thing she wants to do in the computer room is eat my wires. So I don't know, she's not in here right now. I can't stream and supervise her at the same time. If she just settled down in here, it'd be one thing, but she hasn't been wanting to do that. So of course it's in a vicious cycle of she gets amped up when she's in here, so I lock her out, and then she's not getting attention, so every time I go out there she's like extra amped up. So after stream today I'm gonna be spending time with her. Nosy to look after her? Exactly. It's just me and her. It's just her and me locked together in here. But it's fine. She's still super cute. She's very, very cute and very adorable, but she's just a lot. She's just a lot. She's a lot. But yeah. There's all these trenches up here, right? Some of them have been conquered, like this one, Malice Beguiled, is a kobold pit. I think this is one that we took over from Fortress mode. And then Evil Creature is just like destroyed. I think that's just like straight up destroyed, so no one lives there. And then some of these are occupied by humans. This is a dark human pit. There's like a human civ that's kind of in this area that has taken over this one. But there are other goblin pits in here. So I'm thinking Reg is we're gonna leave our friends here. Our unarmed friends. Ibu's not bad with a sword, but she doesn't have one, and I'm not gonna give her one. So our friends are just gonna stay here. My plan for today is we're gonna go up into those trenches. We're gonna see if we can just murder some goblins, and we'll see if that somehow gets us enough of a standing to become an official soldier here. If not, no worries. It's not that big of a deal, but it's a nice goal to have, right? We gotta have goals. We gotta have goals. Bonk. So that's my goal right now. We're gonna leave our friends behind. We still have all our gear, right? We have our legendary weapon here, our divine metal longsword. It's still so ridiculous. And we're gonna go see if we can prove ourselves to our kobold friend here. And that's my plan for today. And this whole forest is evil. We haven't seen much like actual evil stuff in this forest. We saw a bunch of dingoes, but I haven't seen like naturally occurring zombies or like specifically evil creatures. Those are even a thing. I know there's good creatures, right? There's unicorns. There's things that can appear in good biomes. I don't know if there's things that are specific to evil biomes. But yeah, so now we can travel across these rivers. I'm gonna leave. I guess this is this cluster up here, right? I don't know. We're gonna have to figure out which one's which. There's gonna be these armies everywhere. So yeah, so Malice Beguiled is the Kobold one, and then Scourgerasp is a Goblin one. I think this is the kobold one and this is the goblin one. Because then there's one more over there. I think these two. I think we want to be attacking these two. I'm also curious what happens if we go visit the other one. But that might be its own thing. Let's go in. Let's go in. We're just gonna follow this river. That seemed like a smart thing last time. Just zoom out here. I guess, does it say we are in scourgerasp dark pits? And that's where I want to be, right? The mucus daggers? A stream named mucus daggers? That's amazing. Okay. Yeah, this is where we want to be. And we won't be bringing any living people with us. We don't have to worry about like becoming hungry or exhausted. So done with this study. Yeah. How long have you been working on all that? Sounds like it's been a bit of a thing. All these dang trees. Jeez. Okay. We got a bit of a hike. $18 months? Jeez. That's a commitment. That's definitely a commitment. Okay. I think we're getting there on and off, yeah. Even still, though. Okay, I'm gonna go into just the first tower that we find. That's not always the one that will lead down, but we're just gonna find the closest one, essentially. I thought I enjoyed study. I think I enjoyed being at university full-time 10 years ago. Yeah, that's a different experience. On top of a full-time job is a different kettle of fish. Yeah. I don't know that I enjoyed the environment of college or your university, whatever. I enjoyed being there. I don't know if I enjoyed the actual coursework part of it. I don't know, I find that as being post-college, I enjoy learning things. I enjoy learning things. I don't enjoy the structured environment of it. I wanted to do a PhD once upon a time, but I remember my master's being a grind. Yeah. I thought about doing a master's at some point. I don't know, maybe. I don't know what I would even use it for though. It'd be like just a heck of it kind of a thing. I don't have a practical need for it. But like an MFA would be kind of cool. But I might just also hate it. I might just absolutely hate it. So I haven't really putting any effort into it. Okay, this does not go down. Or no, it does. Here we go. Okay, it does not go down all the way. But we can see if there's anyone hanging out. Oh, look, a goblin! A goblin on watch duty. A muscular goblin maceman. Do we still have a false identity? What? Who are we? Monitor, lizard man, beast hunter. We have a false identity. We're just gonna be ourselves. Be yourself. We are Reg. I've been saying Reg. And it occurred to me that Reg is also like short for Reggie. But I don't think this is short for Reggie, right? I don't know, what do you think? Is this Reg or is this Reg? I've been saying Reg, because I don't think it's short for anything. But Reg sounds more like a name. Hello, Goblin. Hello, Monitor Lizardman. I'm Atu. And while you clearly don't care, how are you feeling? You are neutral, impatient, confident. I was caught in freakish weather. Okay. So the forest does have freakish weather. That doesn't tell us what it is. I wonder if we'll experience that. Let me tell you, having a master's degree in politics with a focus on democratic movement and international relations is a curse in this timeline. Yeah? Why? I'm privileged to have done that and learned so much, but I'm very thankful for the opportunity. My tutor's warning that some of these modules are linked to mental health issues turns out weren't a joke. I believe it. I believe that 100%. But would you rather? I don't know. It's the age-old question, right? Would you rather be blissfully ignorant, or would you rather like actually know more of what's going on, right? Any troubles? The Fortress of Truth, that's a great name, is at war with us. Trouble started over the dispute over the treatment of animals. I don't know who the Fortress of Truths is. That's gonna be a group. Nope. I wonder, it sounds like a human name. That sounds awfully human-y. Who's the local ruler? The Scourge of Freckles rules Scourgerasp. Atu is Lord. We are the right in all matters. But that's a different Atu. Right? It's not you. They tell you if they are the leader. Okay. Cool story, bro. Oh, I don't have my weapon out. Pull out my weapon. I'm going to stab you in the chest. Ignorance ain't the path. I agree. I agree. It definitely is. It's definitely a rough period in human history to know things, though, right? You stab the goblin in the upper body, tearing the muscle, tearing apart the liver through the breastplate. Oh my god, our sword and our lizard are so ridiculous. We just pierced straight through this iron breastplate. Just need to figure out how to process and be constructive, totally. I'm gonna do neck slash. Parried. Oh, you parried. How about an arm? You slash in the arm, severed part, sails off in an arc. Okay, so you won't be doing a lot of parrying now. Because hilariously, that was your weapon arm, wasn't it? Okay, no, let me stand up. Hold on. Hold on. Neck. Slash. Miss and miss. Okay, fair enough. Neck. Slash. There we go. That time it worked. Goblin loses hold. Goblin loses hold. You slash. So we just separated the head from the body. Excellent. You have a bunch of iron stuff. It's all gonna be way too small. Yeah, way too small. Okay. How do I go down? There we go. Okay, so now we want to find another tower, right? We are here. Let's just go north. It's probably the simplest way to go about this. Surely there's a way up. Tower, there we go. Here's one. I get there. How do I get in? Every single one of these feels like the one meme, right? The let me in meme. Okay, here we go. How many of your crew are you with? We parked them all. They are all sitting back at that fort. I think most of them are going to be more of a liability than a help. At this point, especially since they don't have arms and armor. Hey, look, 2 goblins, but they aren't soldiers. Conversation. Hello, Weaver. Hello, I am Gosp. Scale poison. Let's not hurt anybody. Okay, fine. I'll put my stuff away. I'm here. I'm cool. I'm cool. Death is all around us. This is truly horrifying. It's true. It's very true. Any troubles? We got armies on the march and the missing treasure. Oh, tell me about your missing treasure. Strodno once warned silences the hungry exaltation, the Micah amulet. I have no idea where it is. Fair. Where's Strodno? We are in scourgerasp. I'm not sure exactly where to look. I don't know if I've seen that response yet. You wouldn't join me. I can only presume you wouldn't actually join me. Accused of being a night creature. What if I tell about... I am the strangler of Ozplek who sought my praise only to be rejected in death. Who was Ozplek? I don't even recall Ozplek. I'm gonna flatter. Thank you for the kind words, and then I'm gonna murder. Head. Oh, I guess I'm gonna pull out my weapon. And we're gonna slash with the head. Oh, you jumped away. That's better. You slash in the neck. Injured part is cloven asunder, but the head is still on somehow. And then you fell over, so I'm gonna regain my thing. And we're just gonna stab in the leg. Slash. Stuck in the wound. You kick. Oh god. Fine. Neck. Slash. Jeez, how are you surviving? How on earth are you surviving here? The one with armor didn't survive this well. Oh, come on, you're gonna escape. There we go. Jeez. What do you think of that? Hello. Let's not hurt anybody. No, it's okay. We're good. How are you feeling? Death, truly horrifying. What about the troubles? March armies and the treasure. What about the treasure? That's the same one, same response. Okay. We're gonna do lower body slash. Spilling his reeking guts. Okay, cool. You've yielded? I don't care. I honestly don't care. Yeah, there we go. You just had some clothing, some spider silk clothing. How did this work? There. Okay, why is that one door? Interesting. There's another one north of us. So we'll just continue that way. I guess I can also jump, right? Now that I'm not... Can I not? Can I not jump? Can I not jump? It amuses me this game has no currency. Yes. I mean, there's a bit of a story behind that. It's not for lack of trying. It's not for lack of trying. Do tell. So I don't know the whole thing. This this predates me playing the game. But if you go back far enough, there was like there are coins. There is technically a currency in the game, but it's not treated like it. It's going to be like WoW currency that spawned economic theories. It's more like it had the predictable effect. It worked exactly as you would expect, and it was kind of bad for gameplay. They talked about it very briefly in the No Clip documentary, which if you have not seen, you should absolutely see. Income inequality, yeah, basically. And like landlords, right? Like in hoarding and that sort of stuff was definitely prevalent. I did not play the game in that version. Oh, come on, man. Is this what we're doing today? I even had the thought that I should save. Damn it. Rips. Rip forever. We'll come in from the other side. Not do the same ones over again. I believe what happened... I can hydrate. I went out for a walk. It's very nice out, but it was very warm. Definitely got a little overheated. What? You should think carefully before embarking on a joint enterprise, though there is some value in working together. I've never seen that message before. Weird. Some solid self-care, yes. I'm very good. Economy. I don't know, there was some system like even within a fortress, right? There was some system where citizens had to barter with each other in order to get their stuff. Like they had like, I don't know if they had to buy food or buy clothing or what. But there was some sort of system where, you know, there were haves and there was have-nots, and it worked how you would expect, right? It's just, by all accounts, it made things not fun. is my understanding of it. And we can we don't care about swimming. But yeah, I don't know if there was much effort to really fix it, but the solution at the time, and the solution that remains, was to just kind of turn off that system. So there's the vestiges of it, right? There's merchants, there's coins, and there's caravans and such. But now it works purely on a barter system, where the two parties just kind of have to agree that the things being traded are about equivalent value, but there's no there's not currency exchanged for it. And I want to say that you can use coins in adventure mode. I don't know if that's actually true. I don't know that the coins retain any actual, like, value as a currency. I think it's just like, hey, look, they're coins. Okay, well, we clearly need to get in further before we start finding things. I was really hoping that the crashes were limited to fortress mode. If we're also crashing in adventure mode, then I truly have no idea what's going on. Okay, so we want to cross the river south. I do enjoy that immensely. Okay. Oh, we found one. Here we go. Okay, now I'm gonna save here. My goodness. Okay, we haven't broken it yet. No one here. Does not go down. Simple enough. Let's go south. Oh, I hear something down there. We have detected activity. Only we can get over to it. Going the wrong way. Okay, well, here's the tower. That's fine. Nope. It does not go down. Okay. I'm gonna find whatever is making sound over here. Can I go this way? Of course I don't. don't hear it now. Do we see tracks? Oh, who's this? Should I follow the tracks? I'm gonna follow the tracks. Oh, they went into this tower. This is gonna be more central. This could be the center. Oh, no. Oh, there's the way down. You went off that way. Yeah, well, I think this is where we want to be. Let's go check the top real quick. Nope. No one's on guard duty. So now we go down, and now it becomes nonsense. I'm gonna save again. I'm gonna be paranoid. We'll lose less time to the save screen than we will to the crashes. And I don't know. Going back to currency, I almost feel like the way it works now, it feels so characteristic of this game. I see eyes. Someone's walking away from us. Come back here. Come back here. I just want to talk to you. I just want to talk to Weaver. I don't know. It's so characteristic of this game at this point that it would be really hard to like introducing like a true economy like that, where every creature has their own bank account and is paying and buying for all their own stuff. It would make the game feel different, and I don't know if it would be in a positive way. It would have to be done in a very careful manner, I think. Greetings. Hello, Monitor Lizard Man. I am Snamaz. How you feeling? Is there something to be happy about? No, not in particular. How about your troubles? Armies on the march, missing treasure. How about the treasure? That same one. Okay. Don't care. Don't care. I'm just gonna pull out my weapon and I'm going to combat the Weaver. Head. Stab. Nope, okay. Neck. Quick. Slash. There we go. I wonder if we need to make things quick. And you just had some clothing. Hey, look. Okay, you're actually armed. You didn't see that, right? Hello, I'm Ebek. Outrage City. This is a goblin who lives in Outrage City. How are you feeling? I'm outraged. Oh, death. Truly horrifying. What a name. It's a great name. Troubles. Beasts, criminals, bandits, skulking vermin, bone-chilling horror, and the missing treasure. Okay, tell me about all of those. Wow. I've never seen that list before. That's a heck of a list. Tell me about the beasts. The world is safer for travels when night creatures no longer stalk the darkness. The creature is Ozma, faint-tunneled, the tenebrious crypts, the dark monster. Vile fiend, murdered Ongo. Ozma. I don't know if we know about Ozma. That sounds like a night troll. Oh, what about the whereabouts? Directions to Shade Twilights, the Ashen Crypts. Sure. Receive a detailed explanation. Shade Twilights. I want to see. I want to see. Is that one I knew about? No, I want to do... Hold on. It's gonna be a site. Shade Twilights, the Ashen Crypts. It's way the heck over there. Did we know about that one? I don't know if we knew about that one. Oh, no, I'm doing things wrong. Okay, we're good. Okay, thank you for that information. I think that's useful. Tell me again, you know about all these treasures. Tell me about the criminals. A sprawling criminal organization has left our people living in fear. They have a fortress called Playpaints somewhere in the Hell of Velvet. That's me. Me. I'm the criminal organization. Perfect. Good news. That's good news for us. They fear us. They fear our criminal organization. Though I wonder if that's like... That could be a criminal organization that would also crime against us, right? It could just be a criminal organization that is situated within our fortress and not like of our fortress. Hard to tell. We know where Playpaints is. State that is terrific. That's terrific. Okay, tell me about your troubles. Tell me about the skulking vermin. Our people have been pestered by skulking villains. They have a camp called Broder somewhere in the Hell of Velvet. Broder? Broder. Ask for directions to Broder. I don't know myself. I don't know anyone that could tell you. Do we know about Broder? Broder. That's way over there. Interesting. It's a kobold camp, a wild kobold camp. Okay. It's probably like 3 kobolds. Troubles. Oh, hey, other goblin. Bone-chilling horror. There are foul going-ons over at the Fort of Conjure Beds. I think we know where Conjure Beds is. Conjure Beds is oh, that's where we're coming from. That's the fort where all our friends are hanging out. Okay, so they're definitely opposed to them, which is good, which is what we want. Foul goings on. What does that even mean? It's for the best. And then what about your other problems? Missing treasure, the same one. Okay. Thank you for all that information. Now, please die. I'm going to do a lower body stab. You stab, tearing the muscle, tearing the guts through the camel leather tunic. Perfect. And then neck, quick, slash. Good. And what'd you had an iron halberd. Which is not going to be as good as what we have. I'm going to save again. That was a long conversation. We learned a lot from that one. I've never spoken to someone who has that much information about the troubles. Not the troubles. The troubles around them. But now he's not troubled no more. I have relieved him of his troubles. Okay. So this is more of a place that we can kind of rampage in, right? The last couple were either way too dangerous or empty. Is this an attack? Yeah, it is. I'm not even gonna say hi. I'm not even gonna say hi to you. Stab in the lower body, tearing the muscle, tearing the guts. Artery's been opened, looks sick. We're gonna do neck, quick, slash. You jumped away. Oh, you dodged a quick one. How'd you manage that? There. Can't do it twice. Is that the stair? I think that's the stair we came down. We're also still hearing movement over here. I think that means there's new movement. I don't know how long these icons stay. Well, whoever it was, we've lost them. Let's be a little systematic about this. Since there's a million doors. Of course. And then that's just one of those. Then down this way. It's probably... Nope, that is a hallway. Good lord. Good gravy. Northern Irish politics, what now? Yeah, that's not what I meant. I meant lowercase t troubles. Thought I just lost my assignment. Deep breaths. Oh, yeah, geez. Yeah, don't do that. Many backups, please. I can just move this, right? Yeah, there's definitely more up there. Well, okay, we'll start with this area. All these weird little rooms. Yeah, there's definitely still movement down there. If only we had night vision. If everything were the same, but we could actually see in darkness, we would be unstoppable. As it is, if a goblin saw us walking down the hallway and they just ran, they could probably escape from us. I guess we can track, but... Oh, hi. A bowman. Wearing a hat. Hello, I am Say. Say wet murders. As opposed to dry murders. How are you feeling? I put on a well-crafted item. I'm ambivalent. Are you wearing something made of kobold? Kobold bone crown. Kobold nail earring. Dwarf nail bracelet. Dwarf tooth amulet. Yeah. Any troubles? Fortress of Trues is at war with us. We knew about that one. I think, actually, can you tell me? Directions. Fortress of Truth. Nope. Okay. Guess what? Stab in the lower body. You tried to shoot me, but you missed. Tearing apart the right kidney through the leather leggings. Artery's been opened. And then we're gonna do neck, quick, slash, and we're good. You guess moose. Oh, for what it was made out of? I'm almost tempted to, like... I mean, we could take some of these things. I don't know, is that... Would it be rude? Would it be rude for us to take a kobold bone crown and just wear it around? You make no sense here. Don't worry, I am in the same position. I have no sense left to make. Oh, hi. A spattering of troll blood and a stairwell and some chain. Small iron mail shirt. Okay. I'm just gonna go for it. We're gonna do lower body, quick, stab. I think that's gonna be pretty good at making sure things can't run away from us. And then slash in the head, and then you're good. And then you're all set. And you don't have anything fancy here. I don't care about the mail shirt. Hey, look, a kobold. Kobold cook. Now see, this might be... No, you're wearing a bunch of muscle shell stuff. And some dog totems. You feel like someone who's from our fortress. Based on what you're wearing pigtail dress, alpaca wool sock, leopard leather shoes. So some of this stuff feels like stuff that you would have gotten from our place. But we don't have a way of like directly knowing what faction a particular person is from. I guess we could introduce ourselves. I am Ilk. Ask about the local ruler. I don't know anything else about them. So that kind of makes it sound like you aren't part of them. I'm gonna leave the kobold. Oh look, you're in a dead end. A frail goblin. It's very possible that there's like dwarves and kobolds and humans and elves that ally themselves with a goblin fortress, but it's really hard to tell. Definitely not a prisoner. Definitely not a prisoner. So it would have told us that. Oh, I need to get my sword back. Yes. Falls over, gives into pain. There we go. You just have some silk stuff. We are still hearing things up there. I don't think there's gonna be a way for us to like fully clear just because people can keep moving around and behind us. So I'm not gonna like chase down every sound that I hear. But if something's like real close, then we might pursue people down hallways. Okay, so I think we're gonna keep going kind of this way, right? And there's another door up there. That goes nowhere. I'm actually gonna backtrack a tiny bit. Hey, look, another bow goblin. goblin, where'd you go? Yeah, you took off. No tracks? Okay. We will come back for that stair. Make a note of that. I wish I could like place notes on the map in adventure mode. That'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it? This circles back around. Very nice. Okay, and that's a dead end. So now... Whoops. Whoops. So there's definitely that way. Maybe that way, probably this way. Let's go up here first, I think. And then we'll go down to that other stairwell. Because that could go anywhere. I mean, any of this could go anywhere. All these silly little bedrooms. And then a hatch. The hatch goes to another level. Okay, make a note of that. We have a stair up and a hatch down. I kind of wish that there was like a specific hatch logo. Like we can see stair, right? But hatch you kind of have to remember. Hello, Barely Creative. How's it going? We are reducing the number of goblins in this fortress. Or pits. These are just goblin pits. And so far we found a handful of goblins and murdered them all. And one kobold, but we left the kobold because we weren't sure who they belonged to. And then that's that. Okay, perfect. So that's this level, right? Or I guess there's probably more that way. So let's go down there. Who is your master? Who is your boss? We're not even asking at this point. I mostly... Because, like, you can't ask someone what civilization they belong to, which feels like a thing we should be able to ask people, but what do I know? But the kobold was wearing stuff that felt like it could have come from our fortress, so it could have been our kobold, and I wasn't sure. All right, so then this is just gonna be a whole nother housing level. I do hear activity here. And this is gonna be a big room. Okay, perfect. The big rooms are the good ones, I think. There's a kobold. Four lovers. And see, it's all this muscle shell stuff. And a gold figurine, and a green glass goblet. That feels like stuff from our place. Hello, I'm Yip Goat Ghouls. That's a great name. Servant of Death greets you, and someone's shooting at me. Someone is immediately shooting at me. Is it this goblin? So if the goblin attacks me but the kobold doesn't, then I'm just gonna say that the kobold is fine. You're coming at me, right? You're coming at me. 4 lovers sitting in a tree. Starving. Excellent. I like it. We're gonna do lower body. That's saying like a pommel strike. Why not? You strike in the lower body with the pommel, bruising the skin, bruising the stomach, through the leggings. And then upper body, we're gonna do a quick stab. You stab in the upper body, tearing the muscle, tearing apart the lung, through the leather armor, having trouble breathing. Yeah, I bet. There's a sword in your lungs. Neck, quick, slash. No? Tendon in the spine has been severed. Just one more? No. Lost hold of your bow, though. Come on. There we go. There's gonna be a bunch. Aha! Some trolls and stuff. Okay. I'm gonna save. I'm actually gonna run to the restroom real quick. But I think we found some stuff to do. I have returned. I'm pretty sure that kobold had 4 lovers and a spouse. Just saying. I don't know how the kobolds get away with that. That seems to be just how they are. I don't know if, like, I don't know that I've seen a goblin do that before. So that's the kobold that we introduced ourselves to earlier. And this is a troll mechanic. Hi, troll. Greetings. But trolls don't talk. How are you? No? Okay. There's definitely, like, goblins and stuff in here. Because no one else is gonna attack me directly, though. Or at least on sight. Oh, everyone's going this way. Is this an attack? What's going on? Yeah, I'm walking around with, just now Blink attacked Ilk. Muscular Dwarf Tanner. Twitch mobile app being awful or heck bitten through cable and unchattered down. I think... Why is my bitrate garbage? I'm also having trouble connecting. Why? I've done nothing. It's still. Can you see me now? Can you hear me now? I have a hunch it's still bad. Oh, now it's up to 6,000. Oh, maybe it's... Oh. Getting there. Is it gonna stay steady? Hold. Hold. And now it's back. Are we good? Are we good now? Testing, testing. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Not saying that when you severed the goblin spine, you severed your internet, but I'm not saying that's not what happened. I have no better explanation for it. If it just tanks like that and then comes back... Okay, so I restarted my router and modem, and that did nothing. It's the last thing I heard you say. Yeah, that's fair. Restarting my hardware did nothing. OBS was set to like automatically pick the Twitch server. So I told it to pick, you know, the nearby one intentionally, and then nothing changed. And then I just said like the next closest one. And then it was still butts, but now it's like it has gotten back. So I'm curious if actually changing servers is what fixed it, or if like a cloud has passed from blocking out the sun and now everything's okay again. Okay, I'm gonna ignore it. I will ignore that. Tell me if it gets bad again. I can definitely see chat easier than I can see my bitrate. So if it becomes bad again, tell me. Like, please tell me. So that I can at least maybe diagnose what's going on. Because that's the second time that's happened in like a month or so. And that sucks. That's highly disruptive. It's not conducive to our activities here. Okay, but we're fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. We're all good. We're just gonna take some deep cleansing breaths. We're gonna hydrate. We're gonna murder a troll. We're gonna go up here, we're gonna say hi to this troll. Oh, this is a miner even. Tangled Teeth Troll Miner. Mining at least makes sense as a thing that a troll can do, right? I believe a troll could mine. The mechanics is a little bit harder to believe. But we're just gonna go for it. I'm just gonna go for lower body quick stab. You stab in the lower body from behind, tearing the muscle, tearing the lower spine's nervous tissue through the tunic. Tendon has been torn and then falls over. So that's great, right? That's an excellent first hit. Moving south, yeah. And then I don't know if we're gonna quite get one on the head. I mean, we could try. Just a head stab? Nope, you moved out of the way. Okay. Fair enough. Seems like the proper thing to do. We could do a shield bash. You strike in the upper body from behind with your shield, bruising the muscle, bruising the lung. Good. We're gonna do... Hello, Orc with a bow. How's it going? Hopefully everything's good. How are you? We've been dealing with internet connection issues and game crashing issues, and everything's fine. Everything is fine. Lower body slash. We're fighting a troll. A troll attacked ilk. Interesting. Ads. Oh, yeah, hi. You slash the Tangled Teeth Troll Miner in the lower body from behind, tearing apart the muscle. Yeah, okay. Head. Quick. Stab. Well, it was good. That was good. Just didn't quite kill. You're here. Okay, welcome in. Hello. Sorry about the ads. Or ad or whatever. I mean, it's... I don't ever really talk about it on stream, but I do pre-rolls only because I don't like ad breaks. And I know some people really don't like pre-rolls, but I prefer pre-rolls over ad breaks. If I'm being honest. So that's how it works here. We're killing trolls. We're killing goblins. We're causing a ruckus. Jeez, trolls have so much more durability than everything else does. Hello, goblin. Come back, goblin. I'm going to combat. Lower body, quick stab. There we go. I'm going to head, quick, slash. No, you moved. You jerk. Neck. Slash. There we go. Just a clean strike to the neck. Really all it takes. And then you're a boyer. A boyer. Can't quite connect with the lower body, but the upper body. Quick stab. Tearing the muscle, tearing apart the lung. Yeah. Yeah. Neck. Quick. Oh, but where our thing is lodged in there. Okay, and then... Come on. Come on! Neck, quick, slash. There we go. Good old stab and slash. Good old... Yeah, stab and slash. I was gonna come up with poke and then something else. But I don't know. Poke and stroke? I don't think that's quite right. Ignore me. Hi, troll. And see, loud vocalization. Interesting. Quiet vocalization. Loud movement. Quiet. Loud movement. Interesting. It's interesting that we can hear like that there was a loud vocalization, but we can't hear what the vocalization was. At least I don't think we can. We're gonna do upper body, quick stab. Goodness gracious. Stab in the upper body from behind, tearing the muscle, tearing the heart. Major artery's been opened, and you... I maintain possession. Okay, and you ran off. You... Come on. Jeez. I mean, I did just, like, pierce your heart, so I feel like you're just gonna eventually... bleed out. You latch on firmly. Excellent. Breaks the grip of your teeth. Unconscious, dead. Perfect. So the normal trolls we can do. I'm sure I haven't seen one with like a weapon or anything, so I don't know if they're gonna eventually be much worse. We haven't tried a blind cave ogre, but the trolls seem okay. I'm gonna go for... No, I want to go for the troll. Tangled teeth troll. Head. What is this? Bite? Do I just bite the head? Okay, I'm just gonna take a quick bite. You bite in the head, tearing the fat, bruising the muscle. You latch on firmly. Excellent. And then you're just gonna walk away. The fact that only one of them becomes aggressive at a time is the only reason this works. I almost... Like, this is, it feels very video gamey, right? Because we're just kind of walking up to each individual and being like, hello, and they'd be, okay, hi, and then we stab them and everyone else doesn't react. I kind of want to see what would happen if like an alarm were raised, right? I want to say, I don't know, maybe it might also be weird because we're dead. I think the fact that we're a zombie makes some of this stuff weird. But if it were more realistic, where it's like you attack someone, and if they get a chance to say something, right, they say alert, alert, and then like a bunch of people who can hear them come in, and you eventually get the attention of the entire camp. It would be harder for sure, but I think that would also be interesting. I think it'd be harder in an interesting way. I'm gonna do lower body stab. Oh, and then you moved. Fine. Neck. Oh, and stop running. Come back. Head. Quick stab. That was just a straight up miss. And then you blocked. We're just gonna do some auto attacks here. Loses hold of the glove. We took out an arm. Upper body. Head. Arm. And the leg. Now we're on the ground. So stand up. Unconscious. Neck. Heavy. Slash. Yeah, like that. Another troll went down here, right? Hey, how's it going? Hey, welcome back here. I'm gonna save again. I'm very paranoid. Very paranoid. Technology is clearly not on my side today. Now up to like, I saw it go up to 7,400. Why? How's it even possible? I swear I have it capped at like 6,000. Not to mention Twitch having it capped in 6,000. Anyway. How's technology working for all of you people? Is anyone else having as bad a luck with technology as I am? Okay. Here's the mechanic. We are going to... Yeah, I think we're just gonna do a quick neck slash. I'm very satisfied with myself, in case you can't tell. Neck, quick, slash. Yeah. I hear less activity. Just gonna get the boundary of this whole room real quick. Here's some sound. I see a troll. Come back, troll. A lie maker. We're gonna do, I guess I'm just gonna do the neck. Oh, you walked away. Computers and I have an uneasy truce. Fair. How'd you do that? How do I get a truce with my computer? You were just straight up running. Come back, I want to give you a piercing. Oh, I need to remember that I have like zombie powers as well. I actually have a ranged ability. We're gonna do lower body, quick, stab. Nope. I can do an ice bolt. I don't know that an ice bolt's gonna do a whole lot here. We chipped a tusk. So yeah, like not huge, right? But still. I'm gonna do lower body, or if I could just take out a leg. Try putting it in your lap and giving it loving pets. That might be my problem. You mean don't just scold it and be emotionally distant? I can't land a good hit on the feet. But I could do the lower body. I think we're just gonna do a lower body stab, and you're just gonna keep running. Neck, quick, stab. No, come on, come back. The goblin's just standing there, like watching us run by, like, oh, what's going on? Scritches on the shift key and whatnot. Oh, is that where they like being shown affection? Lower body, quick, stab. You're just moving too fast here. There we go. You slash in the leg and falls over. Okay, that's a good sign. That's much better. Just gotta take out their legs. Sweep the leg. Are a lot of skeletons. Are a lot of skeletons. Hey, look. Animal caretaker. We're gonna do lower body, quick, stab. Looks sick. Upper body, quick, stab. Jeez. And then head. How about a heavy slash? There we go. That's all you gotta do. And I know that these goblins aren't armed. And I don't care. Yeah, I don't care that you've yielded. You wouldn't care if I yielded. Pretty sure. Diagnostician. I diagnose you with death. There we go. Okay. So we've explored the room. There were some people over here, but I think they've moved on at this point. I also didn't see any other ways out. There's no ramps or anything. So this is just one big dead end. We haven't found a leader or anything. I don't think. We haven't found whoever's in charge, but this is also like their cemetery area, right? Oh, look! A muscular dwarf tanner and a kobold. Hello, I am Nraruk Reason Judge. Why are you traveling? I'm returning to my home in Springwood, so you clearly don't belong here. And I think we're allied with Springwoods. Do you say the same thing? Do you... Hey, it is good to see you. Why are you traveling? I'm returning to my home in Springwoods. Okay. So they're just passing through somehow. I don't quite know how that works. But like you are not traveling. So I'm gonna make sure you don't travel any further. Oh, I have my weapon out. Watch this, dwarf. Here's how you deal with goblins. Stab. And it lodged in the wound. Yes. Yes. Oh, there we go. I must withdraw. Okay. You're naked. I've hit you so many times that you are naked. Head, quick, stab. There we go. Okay, and then there's another. We've met Yip. We've met Yip and Ilk. And Naruk. Naruk? How would you say that? Naruk? Naruk. That's a tough one. Oh, look, another dwarf. Hello, I am Soser Unworries. Let's not hurt anybody, okay? Unworries? Why are you traveling? I'm returning to my home in Springwoods. Okay. Enjoy. Which one is Springwoods? I feel like Springwoods is one of ours even. There's Runditch, that's Depth Ulcer, Leap Grinded Borefailed. Play Paints. Springwoods, right? I know I've heard the name Springwoods. Nope. Okay. My character doesn't know about it. Can I ask you directions? Yeah, okay. There's no follow-ups. I want to know. You won't tell me anything. Fine, whatever. You do you. There's still, oh, I still see some friends. Okay. And by friends, I mean corpses. I need to take my sword out again. Lower body, quick, stab. And then I'm just gonna get you as well, so you can't run away. Lower body, quick. Oh, did you? Okay, so I need to get my weapon back. And then I can. Lower body, quick, stab. Okay. Neck. Oh, it happened again even. I'm just gonna do, yeah. I must withdraw. Neck, quick, stab. Tearing apart the fat. Neck, slash. Nope, you scrambled away. Okay, well, there's that one. And there's that one. Perfect. I'm gonna save again. I'm being very paranoid. And now it's like rock solid. Lightning storms on the moon or something. Evil weather. That's what's going on. It's evil weather. Okay. So that's everything on this level. That's everything on this level. So now we can go down. And then there's this hatch over here. We do still hear movement and such. I guess let's go check out the sound. Nah, okay, well, whoever it was, they managed to outrun us. And then the hatch was over there. I know I've said this before, but I'm very glad about the memory map. We did try to do this once without the memory map, and that was kind of a nightmare. I wonder if we've gotten them all? I mean, I don't think I've seen anyone who is marked as like a leader. Which I guess is not guaranteed that you'll find one. Just walking through a hallway, kicking down every door. Sword in hand, dripping with goblin blood. Hello, anyone home? Totally, just normal things. Just Dwarf Fortress things. I also like how goblins are very good about doors and nothing else. They dug a tunnel, put in a bunch of doors, and said, good, perfect. Nothing left to do. Greetings, my name is Dustin Valley Menace. Hi. You just introduced yourself to me. Reply to greeting. Greetings, the army of Strodno is marching on Granite Anguish. Which one's... Okay, which one's Granite Anguish? That one of these? I'm not sure I remember Granite Anguish. Yes, oh, it's a Hillix. Oh, down there, okay. Yeah, we know there's some destroyed Hillixes down there. So which one is... So is that like this fort's army is marching onto Hillix? Whereabouts of Strodno? Granite Anguish is in the Plane of Ruling. Yeah, okay. That's not what I asked. Well, the goblins are just going to come to me at this point, so I'm going to stab. Hello, this is my room where I don't eat, drink, or sleep. Exactly. This is where I keep my no possessions. Come back. Lower body, quick. Stab. Oh, well, I got him. Tearing the guts. Help, save me. Neck. Quick. Stab. Yeah. Like that. Still hearing stuff. There's gotta be a big room up there. If there's this many goblins coming out of it. Lower body, quick, stab. You jumped? How? No fair. Head slash. There we go. Not just dead ends. What the hell? What is this? Why would this be someone's room? I suppose every goblin room is just a living room. Yeah. Yeah, this is the room that I live in. living room. Oh, we just found another tower. Okay. Does that mean... No, there's more down here. This is where we came from, though, right? So those are just people coming and going from the surface. Jeez. You think they'd have like a couch or something? It's gonna keep going. There's just gonna be a big middle area, I guess. Sure. Okay. Then we can go over this way. Oh, hi. Oh. Come back. Come back, friend. A thin goblin maceman. Hi. Hello, I'm Orc. Hey, look, it's Orc. How you feeling? I've been fine. May I change that? Lower body, quick, stab. You strike but parried. Oh! You're the first person to actually not just get stabbed immediately. I'm attacking you with precise Iron Morning Star bash, aiming for left lower leg. So we're gonna go for your arm. Or no, we're just gonna go for your lower body. And just do a quick stab. Stab in the lower body, tearing apart the stomach, and then you miss. That's how this works. You can't touch this. Stab in the chest, tearing apart the liver. You have to be parried. Wow. Okay, you actually took a couple hits there. I'm impressed. You managed to impress me. I have already forgotten your name, though. I'm also gonna save. Okay. Does this keep going? This keeps going. Oh my goodness. You're never done. You're never done with the Goblin Trench. Oh, that just goes through. Okay. Hilarious. Oh, do I need these doors too? I'm gonna be a completionist. I'm gonna be a completionist. Here we go. I like this super wide hallway with like individual tile rooms on the edges. Is that everything? That seems like everything. That might be a full clear of these trenches. Because we've done all of this. That's the surface. There's nothing further down. Yeah, I think we've done it. I think we're gonna go back up to the surface by here. I don't know if any of those goblins were technically in charge or anything, but you know, there's a lot fewer of them than there were. We can go up to the top and see if there's anyone hanging out. There isn't. That's okay. Guess I'm not going that way. Okay. Now see, there's an army over there. And up there. See, I wonder if we should chase them down. See if we can, let's see if we can actually find them. It's gonna be hard to navigate through all of this. But those have a higher chance of being like the armies, right? I can squeeze, there we go. Cause like the tanners and the mechanics and all are good to get, I guess, but if they still have an army rolling around, I want to deal with that. Does anyone up here? Nope. Okay. Wonder if those are our friends. See, they are able to move much faster across the map than we are, I think. How do can I climb? Can I just, no, you need a free grasp. Okay. Climb. Hold on to sand wall east and then path to here. There we go. Okay, so I can climb. Yeah, let's see if we can find whatever this is. I should be on top of it? See tracks up there. Those aren't mine, right? I don't think. Oh wow, look at all that. Small shoe print. Sure is a lot of tracks. Or oh, what's there's a corpse. And a corpse? Those aren't my doing. Why is this corpse upright? Yeah, why? That's interesting. Well, it is a corpse. And there's like a, this is a dwarf? Silver halberd. Interesting. Is there still something here? Or did they like go inside? Because there's a bunch of tracks going here, and this is the tower down here. Yeah. I wonder what that means. It's just tracks everywhere. At some point, there's so many tracks that don't mean anything. I'm gonna try finding this one up here. And it's gone. How does that work? I mean, there's tracks there. Nothing like hitting a midnight deadline at 11:59. Congrats! Very nice. Nicely done. That's how you know it's school, right? I don't know if this was a school one, but I feel like it's a very uni thing to do, right? I've definitely turned in essays at the last minute. It was, yeah. Just school things. Okay, well those, and now it's back. That's fine. We're gonna go over here to this other one. I'm curious if this other one's gonna be any different. Just walking through the rivers, no big deal. We aren't allowed to send emails after 7 p.m. at work. I approve of that policy. Well, I mean, I guess I'll go back and forth on that. I don't know, what do you feel about that policy? Because, like, I approve of it in the sense that you're not, like, implicitly implying that you expect people to work late into the evening. But I know that there are some people who prefer to do it that way. But I don't know, as like an organization-wide policy, I think that's the right way to do it. Okay, and then now we're almost out of these trenches. I'm just gonna climb here, west, and I'm gonna say go there, and then we're good. Okay. Sweet. Saving. I think it's good in principle. It has made me stop working, but sometimes there's an issue, like if it's 8 p.m. before you go on holidays, so you can't hold it in drafts or outboxes. You're not working for 2 weeks. Yeah. To schedule it to send the next morning. Like, hey, by the way, I'm on vacation, but this is auto-sending in the morning. If it's a normal work day, that I can go stack up and send in the morning, so it's fine. Yeah. So you still work on emails, you just don't send them. Which is almost not the point of the policy, right? The point is that people aren't working. Maybe the policy needs to be no reading emails after 7. Annoyingly, Outlook needs the computer to be on at the time of delayed send. Why? Learned that the hard way. Why? I've never even thought of that before. I've never even thought of that before. Isn't it all cloud now? Isn't it just Office 365 at this point? Computers should just eat your eyes if you open it after work hours. Yeah, there you go. I assumed it just went into the cloud, but nope. I would have assumed that too. I would have made the exact same assumption. Oh, look, there's something scary up here. Let's go check this out. I don't know if we can get... I don't think we can quite get through here. Also made that mistake. I mean... in an age where everything... nothing's tied to a physical computer anymore, right? Like, that's almost the exception now. You almost need to warn someone, hey, this is running locally. Okay. What are you? I guess let's look for tracks. Do we... so it's... oh. It's raining elf blood. By the way, it's raining elf blood. As a nearly senior leader, it's okay to work late, but it's also good my reporters don't get emails out of hours that make them think they should be responsive out of hours. Right, exactly. Microsoft be weird, Microsoft be weird. Like, I definitely approve of not creating an environment where you're even implying that someone should be replying to emails. Like, I can understand, you know, you set a policy like no one needs to reply, no one needs to send emails, but then like some manager kind of expects it from their people. So I appreciate it where it's just like, no, it's just not even a question. But like my current boss's style is check your emails at 8 o'clock and send some replies. And I know, because this is like a very small group. And oh, a corpse. I see a zombie. That's just a corpse. I don't think that's what's on our map here. That's actually, I don't actually know that for sure though. Oh. Oh, what have we found? We found some badness. Spattering of elf blood. There's just elf blood everywhere now. And they're coming for me. They see me. A handful of zombies. That's English and Solza and Rui and Ray. I wonder if this is what we were seeing on the map. We found some actual naturally occurring zombies. We didn't make these zombies. At my last workplace, we did a lot of evening classes, so it was all over the place when people were working, so it wasn't an issue working late. Right. I think so long as you're not expecting people to be responding like 24/7, the actual window that they're working is not that big of an issue, right? It's just, if you send me an, like for me and my boss currently, I expect that she will send me emails at all hours, and she expects that I will not open them until the next day. Like we just know that that's how each other is working. And it's totally fine. It works for us. It means that we're both working at the times that we're comfortable working, right? But I can imagine if we had a larger organization, if it were 20 people, someone would get the impression that they're supposed to be responding. It's bloody annoying when I want to drop someone a DM on their day off and they reply like, no, don't. They turn the notifications off. That was for you on Monday. Exactly. I don't mind receiving things out of hours. Just don't expect a response. I think that's how it should work. I'm gonna take out my weapons. I'm also gonna save, because this might turn into a thing. I think we can take them. These are just, so these aren't even intelligent undead, right? These don't, at least I don't think they're gonna have like magic powers. These are just animated corpses. But we've mostly been dealing with intelligent undead. Most of the zombies we've made are the kind of like the kind that we are currently. But it's possible. So since we're in an evil forest, right? So evil biomes can just reanimate corpses naturally on their own. It's possible that these were made by a necromancer. There is a necromancer tower nearby. There are necromancers in our world. But my hunch is that these are just people who died in the evil forest, and the forest just reanimated their corpses. Hello, Z. Hello. I have no audio, but I want to say hi. Okay, hi. We're fighting zombies. I hope things are going well for you. We're doing good. We're doing good here. And I have ice. I'm gonna do ice bolt. Smack. You clench a fist. The icicle strikes the corpse in the head, bruising the muscle, chipping the skull, bruising the brain. Excellent. So that was good. That was good. We're also all gonna be naked. Starting attacking you with precise tail slap, aiming for left eye. Bruh. I'm gonna block your tail slap with my shield. Recovering from attacking with tail slap. We're gonna do a leg. Slash. You slash the corpse in the leg. Injured part is cloven asunder. Motor nerve has been severed. Force bends the hip. Ligament has been torn. So I think you're gonna be a little slower now. You are attacking with heavy claw punch. So I'm going to block. Charges at you, collides with me, and then they are knocked over. Wow. This zombie charged at me and it ended up on the ground. Okay. Combat, attacking with punch. I'm just going to... we're just gonna stab in the head. We're just gonna stab it in the head. And it's dead. So now the question is going to be, does it get back up again? It's possible that it just gets back up again. So we're gonna work on this one. Imminent, attacking with precise right claw punch, aiming for upper arm. I'm gonna block it. And then I'm going to neck. Slash. Well, we got it. Slash in the neck. Injured part is cloven asunder. That seems good. Strikes at me, but the shot is blocked. Recovering. We'll do a head. Stab. Perfect. Yeah, just stack them up. Just stack them up. Ice bolts on cooldown. Okay, you slash in the arm. We got the arm, lodges in the wound. You charge at me, and then they're knocked over. We are so large. We are larger than dwarves. We are larger than a human. Just for reference. I think we are just so massive. Combat Ingiz. Attacking, aiming for right foot. I'm just going to stab in the head. Well, we got it, but didn't kill it. So I'm gonna try again, I guess. Recovering. Head. Stab. Dead. Or more dead now. And then Ray has missed me. Perfect. Well, this has gone very well so far. We're going to combat Ray, recovering from attacking, charging southwest. They have not been very good at charging me so far, so I'm not going to worry about it. And then you're dead. Dead. That's some dead zombies. Yeah. But they could just get up again. They could just straight up get up again. Can I like... Does that actually deal with the corpse? I'm really curious. I'm gonna let a little bit of time pass. I'm curious if that will actually consume the corpses. Oh yeah, yeah, I'm curious. So Z went to an aquarium. A bunch of smoke. Does not appear to be burning the corpses though. Okay. Sure. I've done what I can. So now if I go back here, I'm curious. Yeah, that must have been it. That must have been it. We're gonna go down here. We're gonna follow our river again. And we're gonna save again. Trying to decide if I wear my Offices and Dungeons tee to a training session tomorrow. I might go with a nice badger instead. Both good choices. Professionalism? What's that? Why? So what you're saying is there's no reason. Yeah, overrated. Definitely overrated. Okay, so where are we at? Where are we at? We're gonna follow this. I'm gonna follow this in. I have no idea how many people we're expecting here. I think it's gonna be pretty similar to the last one. I think it's pretty similar, but that's fine, right? We'll try to make it quick. Where's the river? There's supposedly a river. If you can wear a badger, you can wear a dragon. True. I think that's true. I'll decide at 6, both options primed. I'm just gonna click. I guess that's a little faster, isn't it? There are times where the click doesn't work. Like there's times where you click and you just move one tile. I'm not sure what actually determines that. Further still. What? Okay, so now we need to cross. I think we're just going south. Wow, a big open field. This is the most open space I've seen in a goblin trench ever. Okay, here's a thing. This isn't the way in. We'll check the top. Oh! I found some. And some of them are armed even. What do you all got? What what do you got? Copper maul. Silver warhammer, that's a little nasty. Copper battle axe, a lot of this is gonna be copper. Silver warhammer, those hammers are gonna be a little tough. Copper pike, whatever. And then a crossbow, whatever. Okay, so the silver hammers are the ones that I'm worried about. Is this an attack? I feel uneasy. Yeah, I guess you should. But we're gonna say hi first. Hello, I am Song. How are you feeling? I was caught in freakish weather. How disgusting. They don't like the elf blood rain. They don't like the elf blood rain. No, I wanna ask. Continue. Any troubles? We got armies on the march and the missing treasure. Same old story. Missing treasure. Dang wants roast fate, the nut of grieving, the iron scourge returned. Last I heard it was in the mucus scars. Is that this? The mucus scars was that very first kobold site that we went to. So I think we might have it. I think that might be in leopard bins. We're gonna go for it. I don't know if this is gonna make all of them upset at the same time. You stab in the lower body, tearing the muscle, tearing apart the spleen through the iron chain leggings. Very good, but no one else is going to attack me over it. This is just between me and this one goblin. Attacking with Silver Warhammer Bash. I am gonna block that. Or do I parry? I think I'm gonna parry. Yeah, definitely parried. I wonder if there's a difference between recovering from a block and recovering from a parry on their end. We're gonna do this, and then this says a punch. I'm just, yeah, punch in the head. Why not? Wow. You punch in the head with your left hand, but the attack is deflected by the small copper helm. The force bends the neck, tearing the fat, bruising the upper spine's nervous tissue. Loses hold of Warhammer and shield and falls over and then misses me. That was just a good, clean punch to the head. The screen is a box of violence, yes. There's a lot of violence going on here. Recovering from attacking with bite. How did that go? Head, quick, stab. You scrambled away. Okay, fair enough. Head, quick, stab. There we go. A battle! I feel very uneasy. Yep. I mean, that's probably the proper response. You should probably all, like, do something about it. You should probably all do something about it. Oh, nope. Okay. Attacking with bite? That's not going to work out for you. There we go. Stab in the lower body, tearing the muscle, tearing the pancreas through the chain leggings. We lodged into the wound. We're just going to do some normal attacks. Perfect. Bled to death. Okay, so those were the two I was worried about. The rest of these I'm pretty sure can't do anything to us. No, come back. Oh. Oh, and now we're on top of each other. I'm gonna go down. I'm going to stand. Going to combat. Attacking with stab. I don't care. We're gonna go neck, quick, slash. Oh, but you jumped. Oh, come on, just stand up. Well, we're blocking, so that's fine. There we go. That seems better. That seems better. Okay, you're the only one here with a melee weapon. I'm going to what, scratch in the neck? I guess if you say it's good. The goblins strap their stuff to their body. Interesting. I don't know what that means. And then they drew their stuff. Weird. Come on. Got a lot of iron gear there. I guess that's what's going on. Are you even conscious? You're in a brawl. Well, why are we brawling? Oh, because I started with a punch. This one's a little durable. This one could take a couple hits. There we go. A couple. Is this an attack? Yeah. Yes. Have you finally got the message? There. That was good. That was a good tower. So we should, well, I guess we don't know what's gonna be the end goal of, our goal is to see if we can end up in that fort down there. I'm thinking even if we aren't able to be an official soldier for that kobold chiefess, I think I might retire us in that location anyway. Yeah, you're all fleeing, aren't you? You don't like this at all. We're just gonna stab you in the lower body. Oh, but you shot me. You shot me. Oh, you jerk. I can do that too. Strikes in the upper body, bruising the muscle, bruising the lung. I end having trouble breathing, you know? That's not nothing. Because that probably allowed us to catch up. There we go. What'd you have? Those are my favorite organs. No, not my organs. Iron helm, iron breastplate. Sometimes I look down and I look and I have to work out if it's a crash or a save. Well, if it's a crash, the face on my face will tell you. If it's a crash, I'll be like crying. Okay. Upper body stab. Yeah, I don't care. I want there to be fewer of you. This isn't complicated. There we go. Stab. Hands up, crash mostly, yeah. Yeah, if my hands are covering my face, it's because we crashed. Sure, I'll just strike you in the neck with my shield. There we go. The others are just watching. Hey, look! Another one! Got some teeth. Got a foot. Won't be getting away too fast now. There we go. And then you. You're the closest one. And then... Oh, interesting. Sure. I am just disassembling this goblin. I guess we better hope that things won't just reanimate on us. All the individual pieces that we separate from a goblin, or from anyone for that matter, technically has a chance of reanimating on its own. So like if you sever a foot, you could get a reanimated foot. But we haven't seen that happen yet. Sure, give me my... Come back! Ice bolt! In the upper body, bruising muscle, bruising the heart through the tunic! Come back! Can I charge? Is there a way to... How do I charge? I don't think I've ever successfully charged. Is this goblin significant enough to warrant running after it? Not really. Am I gonna chase him down anyway? Yes. Oh, it's... You're below. In the hand, fracturing the bone through the tunic. Cool. I'll take it. We are sprinting, right? We are sprinting. You are just too fast. You're gonna get away. Pew. In the upper body, bruising the muscle, bruising the lung, having trouble breathing. That's good. Yeah. Getting the lungs is very good. Oh, OBS. Why? What happened that time? Well then. Okay, so, I mean, it says it's okay. Now it says it's okay. Okay, clearly my internet is not up to this today. For no reason. I just logged into the Comcast to see my account and make sure everything was okay, and it's like I'm paying for ultra fast. I'm paying extra for this speed. Oh, I hate it. Oh, I hate it. I hate everything. I'm just gonna wrap up here. I did really want to finish this adventure today and then move on to something new next week. But that's not gonna be how it works, I guess. So we're just gonna wrap up here. We're gonna come back on Thursday. I'm gonna hope that everything's fine. Maybe I'll call Comcast and yell at them. Not that that's gonna do anything. Ugh. Okay, so that's fine. This is fine. It's fine. Totally fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. We're just gonna say that we're done for the day. My computer apparently does not like the elf blood rain. The cursed forest was maybe just a little bit too cursed for us today. My computer couldn't, or the internet couldn't quite handle it. My computer's fine. It's the internet that's being weird. So yeah, I guess come by on Thursday and we're gonna keep going. I'm gonna kill some more goblins. And we'll be fine. And everything will be fine. Today's episode is brought to you by a cursed forest. Don't go in there, your internet will crash. And by all the viewers like you, clicking on all the buttons, hanging out with me live, hanging out in Discord, hanging out in VODs, all that good stuff. Hanging out even when everything is awful and terrible. I do appreciate you being here for me, especially on days like this where everything just is stupid. Everything is stupid. So yeah, I hope you have a good week. I hope you have a good week, and I hope you stay kind.